just to add, I think what he has very well put it, I think key thing is to create the trust in the client. So and that is where it is, your conduct over a period of time makes an impact. Now, what we have been able to build today, in the position today that we can say even, sorry, if you are not able to share balance sheet, we will not be able to help you. But this took us a lot of time to build that reputation. Now, people understand in the market that we would like to work with a holistic advice, not in tricks and bits. We are not interested, as I said, my first objective is, we'll do a business which makes money for the client and for us. And if we know that if we can't do good to the clients overall, then we'll not do part selling, अच्छा भाई ये mutual fund sell कर दो, इसको ये product sell कर दो. And so but I know in your case, I think partners, over a period of time, this should be the approach to, I think what he said. Try to create that sort of image and amongst your clients that will know कि यार अगर इसको पूरी balance sheet दे दें, there is a trust, there is a confidentiality, and he'll give advice and also be open कि अच्छा part आप और किसी से manage करवाना कर लो. That's what our view is. We don't say कि we have to manage everything. Okay, we'll give you complete advice. If you want to have some part advice to be done by somebody else, fair enough. It's your choice. But if we give you full advice, then that's how you can, over a longer period of time, you can increase the share of wallet of a client. जो देखता भाई कि आप एकदम ट्रांसपेरेंट है, आप उसके लिए बात कर रहे हैं, आप ऐसा नहीं कि किसी तरह भाई ये बिजनेस ले लो. So I think what Feroze said is very important. Okay.
In the process, you would make very strong statements, okay, to shake up that person, right? That you have to do. You can't. अगर आपको नई इमारत खड़ी करनी है तो पहले पुरानी वाली डेमोलिश करनी पड़ेगी. Correct. और डेमोलिश ऐसे हथौड़े से नहीं होगी, right? ग्रेनाइट डालना पड़ता है. So you sometimes go overboard in terms of making strong statements so that you get his attention, right? Then he will say, I gave you this information, what did you do with it? So it's a long process. I'm just giving you a snippet. Sure. Right? He'll say, okay, I'll give you the information. Give me some illustrations of how you will add value. Right? Then you give him item 1. ये अगर मेरे पास information होती तो उससे आपका क्या फायदा होता? If I had this information, what? Then you give him 10 examples. Right? If you gave me your PMS information, I will tell you what short-term capital losses your manager can book and you can save 2 lakh tax. If you gave me information that you bought an India REIT real estate fund, I will tell you how can you transfer it to your family and get indexed losses from those units. If you gave me your PMS agreement, I will see whether the profit shares are audited perfectly or not. If you gave me an insurance policy, I will audit it if it was bought 12 years back. The IRDA rules were back then, right? And IRDA has changed its cost structures and regulation over its head in the last 12 years. But a person is sitting with an LIC policy 12 years old, right? Doesn't require an audit. Most in the investment, everybody will agree to the one statement that investment is dynamic. Does anybody disagree with this statement? All of us agree. So dynamism requires review and some constituents become stale, right? Like banana jaldi sad jata hoga na, apple fir bhi 10 din rehta hai. So if it is dynamic, so you have to review more, right? Dry fruit I don't have to check every day ki fridge mein theek hai ki nahi. Correct. Right? So you have to give some examples saying that if you are agreeing that dynamism is the mantra of investing, how can that information not be there with me and I can be satisfied that I've added value? मैं अपनी कमीशन म्यूचुअल फंड पे कमाऊंगा जो आप मुझे देते हैं, बट अगर मैं उस कमाई की जस्टिफिकेशन बाकी 90% से कर सकता हूं तो मैं भी कमा रहा हूं और आप हक के कमा रहा हूं. Right? So if there is a client who says, I've given you 10% of the portfolio, you're charging me 1%, which I can save indirect, then I'd say you have 90 more. If I applied my mind on that 90 more, created some efficiency, will I be able to justify 0.1% of your portfolio? Because 10% पे मैं अगर 1% charge करता हूँ, पूरे पे 1% नहीं charge कर रहा हूँ ना, because you don't have that. Correct. I have to justify 0.1% on your portfolio. Give me this 90 key information with the infrastructure I've created in the evolution of my business. I'll be able to substantiate that what you're paying me. So I'm just telling you snippets of a meeting.
Excellent. In fact, I like the word of courage to say no. Because unless until client gives this information, I mean, that's what we are very sure that we're not going to